What's going on, everybody? It's Dr. Delatorro back. Welcome back to my channel. Listen, I'm so incredibly excited and pumped for this incredible video because I want to talk to you in this video about something that's really, really hard hitting, and it's going to be in your face, and I hope that you're ready. These are 5 ways that I can tell that you're not serious about your speaking dream. Five ways that I can tell that you are not serious about really, I'm gonna give you a bonus one at the end as well, that you're not really serious about developing, cultivating your speaking dream and really helping you to take your life to the next level through the power of public speaking and presentation. Listen, Warren Buffett already went on record to say that public speaking is the most important business skill he ever developed. And so if we wanna take our lives to the next level, my friend, it is vitally important that we learn how to leverage public speaking and presentation to help us gain more clients, more contacts, more contracts, and more cash. That's the whole reason why I created my 5-day challenge. It's called Monetize Your Message Challenge. You should join us for our next upcoming challenge. The information is on the screen. Check this out. There's 5 reasons. There's 5 ways that I can tell. People come up to me every week. I speak all over the planet. I'm always somewhere around the world. If I'm not on stages, I'm on camera. That's just the honest truth, right? So here's the deal. Everywhere, people come up to me all the time asking about speaking, saying that they want to get into the industry, saying that they want to take their message to the next level. They want to write books. They want to do this. They want the one-on-one. I want to do all this great stuff. I see a lot of it every single week. And so I wanted to create this video to help you understand some things that could be missing from your process that's preventing you from really stepping into your speaking dream at the next level. So these are 5 ways I can tell you're not serious. Number 1, you talk more than you execute. And I know you want to be a speaker, author, coach, influencer. You want to use the power of your words to create wealth. And I get that because there's money in your mouth, right? But my friend, you can't talk more than you execute. You've got to, your execution needs to be greater than your conversation. I'm going to say that again. Your execution needs to be greater than your conversation. And I see a whole bunch of people that come up and talk, but they don't do. And you're saying a whole lot more with your inaction than you can ever say with your words. So my friend, if you really want to take it to the next level, you've got to do less talking and more executing. Less posting on social and more executing. Does that make sense? Less scrolling, more executing. Less promising, more executing. Does that make sense? Right? Less dialoguing about it and more getting into the flow of actually making it happen and manifesting. So the first way I can tell you're not serious about your speaking dream is you talk more than you execute. Number 2, the second thing I ask speakers this all the time, aspiring new speakers, people who are getting into the industry. I say, how much have you invested in your speaking dream? And most people tell me, hey, I've gotten this person's free this and that person's free that. I can tell you're not serious about your speaking dream because you're invested in too much free content. If all you've done is gone around and got as much free stuff as possible, you're not serious about your speaking career. Let me ask you a question. Ruth Chris is considered one of the better steakhouses in the world, in the country. Do you think that they have free chefs? They invest in free protein? Do you think they have free napkins? Free valet servants? Do you think they have free steak knives? Do you think the stuff that they invested in was free? Or did they pay good money for high quality stuff so they can be considered one of the best steakhouses in the country and in the world? If you want to be considered the best, it takes investing in the best in order to become the best. There's nothing wrong with getting this person's PDF and this person's 3 videos and that person's 5 keys. But my friend, YouTube alone should not be your mentor. Does that make sense? You want to go and get great information and great insight. Social media alone cannot be your only coach. I want you to get as much free stuff as that. That's great. But at some point, you've got to sit under someone that you respect and you value. And you need to pay for the right mentoring and coaching. So I can tell you're not serious if your library of professional development for the speaking industry is all other people's free stuff, you're not serious. Because everybody that's murdering the game has invested hundreds of thousands up towards millions of dollars in their personal and professional development to be as successful as they are in the speaking game. So if you're saying this is what you're meant to do, then my friend, you need to invest bigger. And watch this. If it's too much to invest, it's equally too much to earn. Woo! I'm going to say it again. If it's too much to invest, it's also equally too much to earn. Well, Dr. Delatorro, what do you mean by that? I ask speakers all the time. I say, listen, how many of y'all want to make $10,000 per speech? Every hand goes up. I say, how many of y'all have invested $10,000 to learn from the right mentor or coach how to charge 10 grand a speech? 90% of the hands go down. So it's too, and I say, why? Oh, well, that's a lot of money. Okay, so it's too much to invest to learn, but it's not too much to charge to earn. No, that math will never add up. The math will never, if it's too much to invest, it's also too much to earn. It's also too much to generate, my friend. So you have to switch your money psychology. That's one of the reasons why you need to join us for the 5-day challenge. Your money psychology has to shift, because if it's too much to invest, it's also too much to charge. Okay? Third way I can tell you're not serious about your speaking is that you speak on too many topics. I ask speakers all the time, what do you talk about? And I'm looking for, and I'm expecting one succinct sentence. Is that what I get? Absolutely not. I talk on time management, customer service, and sales, and goals, and leadership, and entrepreneurship, and diversity, equity, inclusion. And they tell me they can talk on 7, 8, 10 different topics. My friend, I can tell you're not serious because you haven't taken the time to master one thing. So here's where a lot of folks go wrong. You're a mile wide in your subject matter, and you're an inch deep in your subject matter. And that's not what the pros do. The pros are an inch wide, and they're what, y'all? A mile deep. If you really are serious, stop being a jack of all trades and a master of none. If you're really serious, master one area, right? If you're a customer service expert, then rock that. If you're a diversity, equity, inclusion person, rock that. If you're a peak performance person, rock that. If you're a salesperson, rock that. If you're a network marketing direct salesperson, rock that. If you're a real estate person, rock that. If you're an aviation expert, rock that. If you're a health and wellness expert, rock that. But master one thing. Pick one thing and go deep in one thing and be incredible in that one thing, my friend. And you'll get paid a whole lot of money. But you gotta get rid of this, I speak on 10 and 20 different topics, because you cannot be an expert on all those topics. That's a promise, that's a guarantee. Fourth way I can tell you're not serious about your speaking career and your speaking dreams is that when I hear you speak, you quote 25, 30 other authors, 25, 30 other speakers in your presentation. You quote like all these folks. And listen, I get it. You're well read, you're well versed, you like to read, you got a great personal development library. I'm beautiful. I love it. High five. Great job. But here's the thing. If you're quoting 25 and 30 other people, I'm learning what those people believe, but I have no clue what you believe. I have no clue what you know, and I have no clue what your focus is. Does that make sense? So I'm not saying don't quote anybody. I'm saying quote fewer people and learn to quote yourself and learn to come up with your own content. R&D used to stand for research and development. Now it stands for rip off and duplicate. Does that make sense? So I can tell you're not serious because you're quoting way too many other people in your presentation. Learn to quote yourself and learn to quote fewer people so you can really focus on your expertise and your content. So vitally important. And then number 5, this is the 5th way that I know you're not serious about your speaking dream, is you don't have a touchable mentor. I ask questions all the time of people who come to me and they say, I want to get into speaking. And I say, okay, who's your mentor? Who's coaching you right now? Oh, no, I just watched a couple videos on YouTube. All right, cool, that's good. Or, hey, they'll tell me some person that's way up in the stratosphere that they've never met. They've never been through any of their training or programs. This person is just like way up in the stratosphere. And I'm like, okay, who's your mentor? My mentor is Tony Robbins. Sensational. Tony's amazing. Right? But have you taken the time to get close to Tony? I personally have spent about $100,000 over the years to really consume a lot of Tony Robbins material. I've been to the events. I've been to the upsells. I've been to the immersed trainings. I've bought and utilized all the courses and content materials. Does that make sense? I've been in the private rooms, right? So So if you're going to say that someone's a real mentor, have invested the time and the money to be in proximity to that mentor. Here's how you know you have a great mentor or coach. Can you text them? Can you call them? Can you touch them in some way and get a response? Right? You need a touchable mentor if you really want to succeed in this game and if you really want to succeed in this industry. And if you're just rattling off a bunch of people that you hope to someday meet, they're great aspirational mentors, but you need, my friend, a touchable mentor if you want to go to the next level. I promised you at the beginning of this video, I was going to teach you 5 ways that I can tell you're not serious about your speaking dream. Number 1, you talk more than you execute. So what's the solution? Execute more, talk less. Number 2, you got too much free stuff as your development in this journey. What's the solution? Start investing at the level you want to return. Does that make sense? Number 3, I can tell you're not serious because you speak on too many topics. What's the solution? Fewer topics. Focus on mastering one topic really well. Number 4, I talked to you about quoting way too many other people. Solution, quote yourself and quote fewer experts so that you can become the expert. And number 5, not having a touchable mentor. What's the solution? Hire a touchable mentor. Does that make sense? All these things are 100% possible for you when you connect with us. Join our upcoming challenge. It's called the Monetize Your Message Challenge. Go to monetizeyourmessagechallenge.com and enroll in our next upcoming challenge. I would be honored to serve as your mentor in this industry, to help take you to the next dimension, to help you leverage public speaking and presentation to gain more clients, contacts, contracts, and cash. I don't know a single successful entrepreneur who's murdering the game who does not want more of the right clients, more of the right contacts. Right? You are your relationships. More of the right contracts, actual paid gigs and bookings, and more of the right cash, because not all money is good money. Are you feeling me? Hope you've enjoyed this broadcast. Share it, like, comment, subscribe, right? Turn on those notifications so you'll know when our next video is dropping. And listen, know that I'm somewhere around the planet believing in you and expecting you to shift everything that you're doing into a higher gear. God bless you. We'll talk soon.